melt belly fat fast with these 5 high-protein breakfasts. Seniors, did you know that eating a high-protein breakfast can actually accelerate fat loss, especially around your belly? In fact, studies show that people who start their day with a protein-packed meal burn more fat throughout the day than those who skip breakfast or opt for sugary snacks. If you're tired of fighting with stubborn belly fat that just won't budge, trust me, you're not alone. But what if I told you that what you eat in the morning could be the key to finally melting that fat away? Stick with us to the end and I will a bonus section to answer all your questions. Stick around, because I'm about to show you 5 delicious, high-protein breakfasts that could help you melt belly fat fast, and they're way easier to make than you think. Alright, so let's get into it. If you've ever tried to lose belly fat, you've probably heard a million different tips. Some work, some don't, and some just leave you frustrated. But today, I'm going to focus on a game-changing approach that's backed by science, and that's starting your day off with a high-protein breakfast. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about protein when it comes to weight loss? Well, the answer is simple: protein is your best friend when it comes to melting belly fat. Not only does it keep you full for longer, but it also plays a huge role in boosting your metabolism, helping your body burn more calories even when you're just going about your day. So, it's not just about eating less, it's about eating smarter. In this video, I'll be sharing 5 super easy and delicious high-protein breakfast recipes that you can make in under 10 minutes. First up, we've got a refreshing Greek yogurt parfait with berries and granola, a breakfast that's packed with protein and fiber. Then, we'll whip up a classic spinach and feta omelet, full of protein and healthy fats. For those busy mornings, I've got a smoothie bowl with protein powder and almond milk, quick, tasty, and filling. After that, I'll show you a hearty breakfast burrito with scrambled eggs, black beans, and avocado. Talk about staying full and satisfied. And last but not least, we'll make a cottage cheese and fruit bowl that's perfect for getting in extra protein in a flash. So, what makes protein so effective at helping us shed that stubborn belly fat? Let's break it down. When you eat protein, your body works harder to digest it compared to fats or carbohydrates. This means you're actually burning more calories just by eating. Plus, protein stabilizes your blood sugar levels, preventing those annoying cravings that can send you reaching for unhealthy snacks in the middle of the morning. Here's the kicker: starting your day with protein doesn't just control hunger. It actually promotes fat loss by increasing the amount of fat you burn throughout the day, especially around your belly area. So, no more snacking on sugary cereals or those pastries that leave you hungry an hour later. Protein helps you feel full, keeps your metabolism revved up, and allows your body to focus on burning fat rather than storing it. And the best part? These breakfasts are not only effective for burning belly fat, but they're also delicious. Whether you're someone who enjoys a savory breakfast, like an omelet, or a sweeter option, like a smoothie bowl, you'll find something here that fits your taste. So, you can finally have your cake, and eat it too in a much healthier way. Let's talk about a challenge that we all know too well: stubborn belly fat. If you've ever tried to lose weight, particularly around your midsection, you probably know just how frustrating it can be. No matter how many crunches you do, or how many times you tell yourself, "This time I'm going to stick to the plan," that belly fat just doesn't want to budge. Now, don't get me wrong, exercise is incredibly important. But it's only part of the equation. When it comes to losing belly fat, the real battle often starts in the kitchen. And if you're like many people, you might have found that no matter what you do, your stomach still feels a little, well, puffier than you'd like. So, what's going on? Why does it seem like that stubborn belly fat clings to us, no matter how hard we try? The answer lies in what we eat, and more specifically, how we eat. See, the typical approach to losing weight is often based on one thing: cutting calories. It's an easy concept to understand. If you eat fewer calories than you burn, you lose weight. But here's the catch: when we focus solely on cutting calories, we end up skipping important meals, eating low-quality foods, or even worse, we try to starve our way to fat loss. Let me be clear: skipping meals, especially breakfast, is not the solution to belly fat. In fact, it's one of the biggest misconceptions in the world of weight loss. How many of you have been told, just skip breakfast and you'll burn more fat, or intermittent fasting is the key to losing weight? Now, I'm not here to say that intermittent fasting doesn't work. For some people it does. But for most of us, especially those trying to tackle stubborn belly fat, skipping breakfast can actually make things worse. When you skip breakfast, your metabolism slows down. The body enters starvation mode, and instead of burning fat, it starts to store it because it thinks you're in a deficit. As a result, you'll end up feeling hungrier later in the day, and those cravings for sugary snacks or fast food can be hard to ignore. And guess what? When you finally eat, you're more likely to overeat or make poor food choices. So, skipping breakfast doesn't help you lose belly fat, it just makes the problem worse. So, what's the solution? Well, it turns out that the right kind of breakfast is key. And by right, I mean a breakfast that's rich in protein. Protein is the one macronutrient that can help you break the cycle of hunger and cravings, rev up your metabolism, and keep your body in fat-burning mode throughout the day. Instead of relying on quick carbs or sugary snacks, a high-protein breakfast gives your body the fuel it needs to function at its best. Let me explain how it works. When you eat protein, your body has to work harder to break it down compared to carbs or fats. This process requires more energy, and energy burns calories. That means, just by eating protein, you're already giving your metabolism a boost. But that's not all. Protein also stabilizes your blood sugar levels. No more blood sugar spikes that leave you feeling sluggish or craving unhealthy snacks. With a high-protein breakfast, you can avoid the roller coaster of energy crashes and hunger pangs that come with eating sugary foods. You'll feel full longer, and you'll have sustained energy throughout the day without the mid-morning snack attacks. This, my friends, is how you start to break the cycle of belly fat storage. And here's the best part, you don't need to be a chef to make a high-protein breakfast. With a few simple ingredients, eggs, Greek yogurt, protein powder, cottage cheese, you can create meals that will not only curb your cravings but will also help fuel your body to burn belly fat efficiently. No more skipping meals, no more crash diets, just wholesome, filling meals that set you up for success. Protein isn't just a weight loss aid, it's a lifestyle. And by incorporating high-protein breakfasts into your routine, you're setting yourself up for lasting results. So, let's stop making the mistake of skipping breakfast and start using protein to our advantage. I promise you, your body will thank you for it. Now that we've cleared up the breakfast misconception, let's dive into the good stuff, the recipes. These 5 high-protein breakfasts will not only help you lose belly fat but will also keep you energized all day long. Recipe 1: Greek yogurt parfait with berries and granola. Let's kick things off with a breakfast that's not only delicious but also super easy to make, the Greek yogurt parfait. This one is a staple in my own morning routine, and it's perfect for anyone who wants to start the day off right while also working to burn belly fat. Nutritional breakdown: here's the magic behind this breakfast. Greek yogurt is packed with protein. A typical serving contains about 15 to 20 grams of protein, depending on the brand. Protein is crucial for weight loss because it helps build lean muscle mass and boosts your metabolism. Plus, Greek yogurt is lower in sugar compared to regular yogurt, making it a much healthier choice when you're focusing on fat loss. Next, we add some fresh berries, blueberries, raspberries, or strawberries. These berries are full of antioxidants, which not only help reduce inflammation in the body but also aid in fat loss. Berries are also packed with fiber, which helps keep you fuller for longer and prevents those pesky cravings. Finally, we sprinkle in some granola. Now, a word of caution: granola can sometimes be loaded with sugar. So, make sure you choose one that's low in sugar and rich in healthy fats like almonds, walnuts, or seeds. This will add fiber and crunch, making the parfait even more satisfying. How it helps burn belly fat. So, how does this all come together to help burn belly fat? First, we've got protein from the Greek yogurt, which helps increase your metabolism. Then, we've got fiber from the berries and granola, which helps keep your blood sugar levels stable and your cravings in check. Finally, the healthy fats from the granola and yogurt work together to improve fat metabolism and reduce belly fat. Customization tips: you can easily customize this parfait to fit your personal taste. If you're looking to add more protein, you can throw in a scoop of protein powder into your yogurt. Want to make it more filling? Add some chia seeds or flax seeds. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids and fiber, which help with fat loss and heart health. And if you're not a fan of granola, you can use unsweetened coconut flakes for a different texture. Recipe 2: Spinach and Feta Omelet. Next up, we have one of the most classic and power-packed breakfasts. You can make a spinach and feta omelet. This one is a great choice for anyone looking to increase their protein intake and still keep things light yet satisfying. Protein benefits: eggs are a fantastic source of protein. Each one has around 6 grams. But it's not just about the protein. Eggs are also a powerhouse of vitamins and minerals, like vitamin B12, riboflavin, and choline, which are all essential for energy production and brain function. Plus, eggs are an excellent source of complete protein, meaning they contain all the essential amino acids your body needs for muscle repair and fat loss. The role of spinach and feta in weight loss. Now, let's talk about spinach. Not only is spinach incredibly low in calories, but it's also full of iron and other micronutrients that support fat burning. Spinach is packed with fiber, which helps keep you full and aids in digestion. And don't forget the feta cheese. While it adds a creamy, tangy flavor, feta also provides a dose of healthy fats, which are crucial for fat loss, especially in the belly area. Healthy fat considerations. You see, healthy fats, like those found in eggs and feta cheese, are important for regulating hormones, including insulin and cortisol, which play a major role in fat storage. By keeping these hormones balanced, we can prevent the accumulation of belly fat. Just make sure you use organic or grass-fed eggs for the best quality fats. Recipe 3: Smoothie bowl with protein powder, banana, and almond milk. Let's move on to something that's perfect for those busy mornings: the smoothie bowl. This one's quick to whip up, loaded with protein, and gives you all the nutrients you need to tackle the day. Plus, it's customizable based on what you're craving. Convenience and speed for busy mornings. Smoothie bowls are perfect for busy mornings when you don't have time for a sit-down breakfast. Simply blend your favorite protein powder, a frozen banana, and almond milk. In under 5 minutes, you've got a filling, nutrient-dense breakfast that's as delicious as it is easy to make. Protein and fiber benefits in a smoothie bowl. The protein powder in this smoothie bowl helps kickstart your metabolism and gives you sustained energy, while the banana provides natural sweetness and a boost of potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and supports muscle function. The fiber in the banana and the almond milk, especially if you're using unsweetened, helps keep your digestive system running smoothly and prevents bloating. Substituting and customizing for your needs. If you prefer dairy, feel free to swap almond milk for regular milk or even Greek yogurt for an extra protein boost. And if you're looking to make it more filling, you can add chia seeds or hemp seeds for omega-3s and extra fiber. Want more greens? Throw in a handful of spinach or kale for a nutrient-packed smoothie that helps detoxify your body and reduce belly fat. Recipe 4: Breakfast burrito with scrambled eggs, black beans, and avocado. Now, for something hearty and filling, the breakfast burrito. This meal is packed with protein, fiber, and healthy fats that will keep you full all morning long and prevent the dreaded mid-morning hunger pangs. High fiber and protein combo. Scrambled eggs provide protein, but when you add black beans, you also get a hefty dose of fiber and plant-based protein. Black beans are an excellent source of slow-digesting carbs and fiber, which help stabilize your blood sugar and prevent insulin spikes that can lead to fat storage. When combined with the healthy fats from avocado, you've got a breakfast that's both satisfying and metabolic friendly. Health benefits of avocado and black beans. Avocado isn't just for guacamole, it's a healthy fat that's loaded with monounsaturated fats, which have been shown to reduce belly fat and lower cholesterol. Pairing this with the black beans gives you a boost in satiety, meaning you won't be reaching for snacks an hour after you eat. How it helps with satiety and belly fat loss. By eating a meal rich in protein, fiber, and healthy fats, you're fueling your body with the nutrients it needs to stay full longer. This means you'll consume fewer calories throughout the day, leading to a reduction in belly fat over time. Recipe 5: Cottage cheese and fruit bowl. Last but definitely not least, we have the cottage cheese and fruit bowl. This one is perfect for anyone who's looking for a simple, no-fuss breakfast that's packed with protein and nutrients. Why cottage cheese is a protein superfood. Cottage cheese is a protein powerhouse. Just 1 cup contains around 20 grams of protein. It's an excellent choice for anyone trying to build muscle or burn fat. And because cottage cheese is also low in fat and carbohydrates, it's the perfect addition to any weight loss plan. How the fruit adds essential nutrients for weight loss. Pairing cottage cheese with fresh fruit adds not only natural sweetness but also fiber, vitamins, and minerals that support overall health. The fruit provides antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, which is crucial for fat loss. 5. The science behind high-protein breakfasts. Let's take a moment to dive deep into the science behind why high-protein breakfasts are so effective for burning belly fat. We've talked about how protein helps you feel full and satisfied, but let's break down exactly how it works in your body. Because when you understand the science, you'll see why this is such a powerful tool in your weight loss journey. How protein aids in weight loss. When we talk about weight loss, the key thing we need to focus on is calories in versus calories out, but it's not as simple as it sounds. While cutting calories can help you lose weight, it's equally important that you preserve lean muscle mass while burning fat. And that's where protein comes in. Protein is essential for muscle growth and repair. When you consume enough protein, your body not only repairs the muscle fibers broken down from exercise, but it also maintains lean muscle mass. This is crucial because muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. So, the more lean muscle you have, the more calories your body will burn, even while you're sleeping. By starting your day with a high-protein breakfast, you set the stage for muscle maintenance, which in turn helps burn more calories throughout the day. So, rather than focusing just on cutting calories, a high-protein breakfast ensures that you're burning fat, not muscle. The importance of satiety in managing hunger and calories. One of the biggest struggles in weight loss is hunger. If you've ever been on a diet, you know how tempting it is to snack between meals, especially when you feel like you're starving. But the key to avoiding that cycle is satiety, the feeling of fullness that lasts longer after eating. Protein plays a critical role in controlling hunger. When you eat a protein-rich breakfast, it stimulates the release of hormones like GLP-1 and PYY, which signal to your brain that you're full. These hormones not only suppress your appetite but also help prevent cravings, which can derail your progress. In fact, a high-protein meal can increase satiety for several hours, reducing the chances of reaching for a mid-morning snack. Unlike sugary cereals or carb-heavy meals, which give you a quick energy spike followed by a crash, protein keeps you feeling satisfied and energized for a longer period, ultimately helping you control your calorie intake. The role of protein in boosting metabolism. Next, let's talk about metabolism, the process by which your body burns calories. When people talk about boosting metabolism, they're usually talking about speeding up this process so that your body burns more calories throughout the day. And yes, protein can help with that. Here's how it works. Protein has a higher thermic effect than carbohydrates or fats. This means your body has to work harder to digest and absorb protein. In fact, about 20 to 30% of the calories you consume from protein go toward digesting and metabolizing it. This is way higher than carbs, which only require 5 to 10% of calories for digestion, and fats, which require even less. Simply put, eating protein doesn't just fill you up, it actually increases your calorie burn. This means, even while you're resting or working, your body is burning more calories simply because you ate protein. So, if you want to speed up fat loss, a high-protein breakfast can give your metabolism the boost it needs to work harder for you. How protein affects hormones and belly fat burning. Now, let's talk about how protein affects key hormones that are directly involved in fat storage and fat burning. The hormonal balance in your body plays a huge role in determining whether you're burning fat or storing it, especially around the belly area. When you eat a protein-packed meal, your insulin levels stay balanced. Insulin is a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. When your insulin levels are high, your body is in fat storage mode. However, when you eat protein, it helps keep insulin levels stable and prevents those insulin spikes that are often caused by sugary foods or refined carbs. This is important because high insulin levels promote fat storage, especially around the belly. Another important hormone is cortisol, often known as the stress hormone. High levels of cortisol are linked to increased fat storage, particularly around the midsection. Protein can help reduce the negative effects of cortisol by stabilizing blood sugar and reducing stress-induced cravings. And then there's ghrelin, the hunger hormone. When you consume a protein-rich meal, ghrelin levels are suppressed, meaning you don't feel as hungry. This is one of the reasons high-protein breakfasts are so powerful. They not only fill you up, but they keep you from feeling constantly hungry, making it easier to stick to your healthy eating plan. So, there you have it, the science behind why high-protein breakfasts are so effective for fat loss. Protein helps boost metabolism, increase satiety, and balance important hormones like insulin and cortisol. By incorporating more protein into your morning meals, you're not just filling your stomach, you're giving your body the tools it needs to burn fat more efficiently, especially around that stubborn belly area. Now that we understand how protein works on a deeper level, let's move on to the fun part, putting it into action with those delicious recipes I promised earlier. If you've been looking for a way to get serious about belly fat loss, this is your answer. Alright, we've talked about the science, the importance of protein, and how it helps you burn belly fat. But now, let's get real and dive into something that has had an immediate impact on my own weight loss journey. I'm talking about the Greek yogurt parfait, and trust me, this simple breakfast has made a world of difference for me. So, why the Greek yogurt parfait? Well, remember when we discussed how protein, fiber, and healthy fats come together to keep you full and burn fat? This parfait is a perfect example of how these components work synergistically in one meal. The impact of the Greek yogurt parfait in your own weight loss journey. I'll be honest with you, I used to struggle with those mid-morning cravings. I'd skip breakfast or opt for something quick and sugary, like a granola bar or even a pastry. And sure, it would fill me up for a bit, but then around 10 a.m., my stomach would start growling, and all of a sudden, I'd be tempted to snack on anything in sight. It was a cycle that kept me in a constant state of hunger, which only made losing belly fat harder. That all changed once I started incorporating high-protein breakfasts like this Greek yogurt parfait. Not only does it fill me up in the morning, but it also keeps me feeling energized and focused all day long. The protein from the Greek yogurt stabilizes my blood sugar, while the fiber from the berries helps keep cravings at bay. And the granola, when chosen correctly, provides healthy fats and crunch without the unnecessary sugar. Highlighting protein, fiber, and healthy fats as critical for burning belly fat. Let's break it down one more time. Protein, fiber, and healthy fats are the three keys to burning belly fat, and this parfait brings them all together. Protein helps build lean muscle, which, as we've learned, boosts your metabolism and burns more fat at rest. Fiber, on the other hand, keeps you feeling full longer and helps prevent insulin spikes that can promote fat storage. And the healthy fats like those in granola or nuts play a vital role in balancing hormones like insulin and cortisol, which are directly linked to belly fat storage. So when you eat a breakfast like this, you're hitting all the marks for fat loss. It's not about cutting calories to the point of starvation, it's about eating the right kinds of foods that fuel your body properly and keep you on track. By starting your day with a balance of protein, fiber, and healthy fats, you give yourself the best chance of success in your weight loss journey. Real-life impact of eating protein-rich meals in the morning. But it's not just about me. I've heard countless success stories from people who've made the switch to protein-rich breakfasts. People who used to struggle with morning hunger and mid-morning cravings have found that when they start the day with a solid, high-protein meal, they experience fewer cravings, more energy, and better focus throughout the day. I've heard from moms who've said they finally found a breakfast routine that keeps them full and energized through their busy mornings. I've heard from office workers who feel more productive and less tempted to snack at their desks. And I've even heard from people who've successfully lost belly fat just by making one simple change, starting the day with protein. People have experienced real results by switching from sugar-loaded breakfasts to something with substance, something that gives them the energy they need to start the day strong. And while I can't promise overnight transformations, what I can tell you is that consistency is the key to long-term success. The power of consistency and making protein a part of your morning routine. If you start consistently eating protein-rich breakfasts like this every day, you'll start to notice changes. Your energy will improve. Your cravings will decrease. And yes, that stubborn belly fat will start to melt away, piece by piece. The best part is, you don't need to complicate things. These meals are quick, easy, and delicious, perfect for anyone with a busy lifestyle. The key is to make protein a habit in your morning routine. Just like brushing your teeth, it becomes second nature, and you'll start to see the positive effects in your body, your mindset, and your overall well-being. High-protein breakfasts like the Greek yogurt parfait are more than just tasty meals, they're a game-changer in your weight loss journey. By adding the right balance of protein, fiber, and healthy fats to your morning routine, you're giving your body the tools it needs to burn fat, control hunger, and keep your metabolism firing on all cylinders. So, don't wait. Start today, and I promise you'll feel the difference. 7. Addressing common myths and misconceptions. Before we move forward, let's take a moment to address some of the common myths and misconceptions that people have about protein and weight loss. These myths are actually preventing a lot of people from achieving their fitness goals, so it's time we set the record straight. Myth number 1: eating protein makes you gain weight. Let's tackle the first myth: eating protein makes you gain weight. Now, this couldn't be further from the truth. The reason many people think this is because they associate eating more of anything, including protein, with gaining weight. But here's the thing: protein doesn't make you gain weight unless you're eating it in excess, beyond what your body needs. And even then, it's not protein itself that causes weight gain, it's excess calories. When you eat protein, your body uses it for essential functions like muscle repair, immune support, and producing hormones. If you're eating the right amount of protein for your body, it will help you build lean muscle, boost metabolism, and even burn fat more efficiently. Protein actually supports weight loss by keeping you fuller longer, preventing overeating and unnecessary snacking. So, eating protein won't make you gain weight, it will help you lose it if paired with a balanced diet and regular exercise. Myth number 2: skipping breakfast helps with weight loss. Next up, we have a classic: skipping breakfast helps with weight loss. I hear this one all the time, and it's a myth that really needs to be busted. The idea behind skipping breakfast is that it's essentially fasting, that you're giving your body more time to burn fat. But here's the problem: when you skip breakfast, your body enters starvation mode, slowing down your metabolism in an attempt to conserve energy. This can actually slow down fat loss. When you eat a balanced, high-protein breakfast, you kickstart your metabolism and prevent that post-fast sluggishness. Protein-rich meals help balance blood sugar, reduce hunger cravings, and stabilize energy levels, which is key for long-term fat loss. Skipping meals leads to overeating later in the day, and eventually, it may even hinder your weight loss goals. Myth number 3: you need to eat less protein for fat loss. The third myth I want to address is the belief that you need to eat less protein to lose fat. People often think that eating too much protein will make them bulky or increase fat retention. But the reality is quite the opposite. Protein is a fat-burning powerhouse. Reducing protein intake can actually slow down your metabolism and make it harder to maintain lean muscle mass. Without enough protein, your body can't efficiently burn fat or recover from exercise. When you consume adequate amounts of protein, especially in the morning, you're giving your body the tools it needs to burn fat efficiently. Protein helps maintain lean muscle, which in turn boosts metabolism and helps you burn more calories at rest. So, the more protein you eat, the easier it is to maintain or lose fat, not gain it. The truth about protein, belly fat, and effective weight loss. The bottom line here is simple: protein is your friend when it comes to losing belly fat. It fuels your body, supports muscle growth, boosts metabolism, and helps you stay full and satisfied throughout the day. So, don't fall for the myths. Eating protein doesn't make you gain weight, skipping breakfast doesn't help you lose weight, and cutting back on protein can actually hold you back from your fat loss goals. With the right understanding and approach, you can use protein to accelerate fat loss, especially around the belly. It's about eating smart, not starving yourself, and making sure your body gets the nutrients it needs to thrive. 8. How to incorporate these breakfasts into your daily routine. Now that you're armed with the knowledge about why protein is essential for weight loss, let's talk about how to actually incorporate these high-protein breakfasts into your daily routine even if you're super busy. It's all about planning and prepping ahead of time, so you're set up for success each morning. Meal prepping for busy mornings. Meal prepping is a game changer when it comes to making healthy breakfasts on a busy schedule. You can spend a couple of hours on the weekend preparing your ingredients or even making your breakfasts in advance. For instance, you can portion out the Greek yogurt, berries, and granola into individual containers so that all you need to do in the morning is grab one from the fridge and enjoy. Another great tip is to prep your protein sources in bulk. Boil a batch of eggs, cook a few servings of beans for your breakfast burrito, or prepare your protein powder for smoothies. When everything is ready to go, it cuts down on the time you need to spend in the kitchen in the morning. Time-saving tips for quick high-protein breakfasts. If you're really short on time, you don't have to make a full meal. You can keep things simple with a quick smoothie bowl. Just blend your protein powder, almond milk, and a frozen banana. Then, top with whatever you have on hand: fresh fruit, nuts, or even a few tablespoons of yogurt. It's fast, nutritious, and full of protein. Or, if you're in a rush, scrambled eggs are another great option. You can even prep the veggies and protein the night before, and all you have to do in the morning is cook them up in minutes. How to stay consistent with healthy eating habits. Consistency is key to making any habit stick. So, how do you stay on track? One great method is to plan your meals for the week ahead. Knowing what you'll eat every morning takes the guesswork out of it and removes the temptation to reach for something unhealthy. I also recommend keeping a food journal or using a tracking app to track your meals and see the progress you're making. Another tip is to set a reminder on your phone or put a note on your fridge to remind yourself to start the day with a protein-packed breakfast. That little nudge can help reinforce the habit, especially when life gets busy. The benefits of starting your day with protein for long-term success. Finally, remember that starting your day with protein doesn't just benefit you in the short term. It sets you up for long-term success in your weight loss journey. A high-protein breakfast is a healthy habit that can become a natural part of your routine. Over time, you'll start to see not just the changes in your body, but also the improvements in your energy, focus, and overall well-being. So, get started today. Plan ahead, prep your meals, and commit to consistently making protein a part of your daily routine. Your body will thank you for it. 9. Additional tips for burning belly fat faster. We've covered the basics of high-protein breakfasts and their direct benefits on belly fat, but there are some additional strategies that can help you accelerate fat loss even faster. And the good news is, you don't have to make huge changes to your routine. Small adjustments can lead to big results. So let's dive into some powerful tips that complement the protein-packed breakfasts we've already talked about. Staying hydrated and its impact on metabolism. Let's start with one of the simplest yet most effective tips: staying hydrated. You've probably heard the phrase "drink more water," but do you know how much it impacts your metabolism and fat loss? Your body's metabolism is the engine that burns calories, and water is a crucial part of that process. In fact, drinking water can actually increase your metabolism by about 30% for up to 30-40 minutes. That means you're burning more calories just by staying hydrated. Water also helps with digestion and nutrient absorption, which is key when you're eating nutrient-dense foods like high-protein meals. So, drinking water throughout the day, especially in the morning, can help get your metabolism firing early, setting the stage for more effective fat burning. The role of exercise in accelerating fat loss. Of course, when it comes to burning belly fat, exercise plays a major role. And don't worry, I'm not talking about spending hours at the gym or doing extreme workouts. It's about being consistent and finding exercises you enjoy. Cardio exercises like walking, jogging, and cycling can help burn calories and reduce overall fat, including belly fat. Strength training, like lifting weights or doing bodyweight exercises, is equally important because it helps you build lean muscle. And muscle is your friend in the fat-burning process. The more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns at rest. Incorporating a mix of both strength training and cardio into your weekly routine can give you the best of both worlds, increasing calorie burn while also building lean muscle to boost metabolism and continue burning fat long after your workout. Mindful eating and reducing stress for better results. Now, let's talk about mindful eating and its connection to fat loss. Eating is not just about consuming food, it's about how we approach food. In our busy lives, we often eat on the go or while distracted, which can lead to overeating and poor digestion. Mindful eating involves paying attention to your food, savoring each bite, and tuning into your body's hunger and fullness cues. This simple practice helps prevent overeating and allows your body to fully digest and absorb nutrients, including the protein in your breakfast. Stress also plays a huge role in fat storage, especially around the belly. When you're stressed, your body produces more cortisol, which can promote fat storage. Finding ways to reduce stress, whether it's through meditation, yoga, or simply taking a few deep breaths, can help lower cortisol levels and reduce belly fat. Healthy snacks and how they can complement your breakfast choices. Finally, let's talk about snacks. A lot of people think that snacks are the enemy of fat loss, but the right kinds of snacks can actually complement your high-protein breakfast and keep you on track. Choose snacks that are high in protein and fiber, like a handful of nuts, a small serving of cottage cheese, or some fruit with peanut butter. These will keep you feeling full between meals, prevent overeating later in the day, and support your fat-burning efforts. By choosing healthy snacks that align with your goals, you can keep your metabolism running smoothly and avoid those unhealthy cravings. 10. The importance of consistency. We've covered a lot today, from high-protein breakfasts to exercise and mindful eating. But at the heart of all of this is consistency. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this: consistency is key when it comes to achieving lasting fat loss and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Building healthy habits over time. Building healthy habits takes time, and it's all about showing up every day. It's not about perfection, it's about making progress. So, whether it's having a high-protein breakfast every morning or sticking to a regular exercise routine, the key is to make these habits part of your daily routine. Remember, small actions add up over time. If you're consistent with your high-protein meals, exercise, hydration, and stress management, you will start to see the results, both in how you look and how you feel. Understanding the importance of long-term lifestyle changes. Fat loss isn't just a quick fix. It's a long-term commitment to changing your lifestyle and creating habits that you can maintain for years to come. When you approach weight loss as a lifestyle change, not a temporary diet, you'll find that the results are more sustainable and enjoyable. By making consistent, healthy choices every day, you'll create a lifestyle that works for you, one that supports long-term health and well-being, not just short-term weight loss. How high-protein breakfasts fit into a holistic approach to health. High-protein breakfasts are a fantastic place to start, but they're just one piece of the puzzle. Incorporating them into a holistic approach to health, one that includes exercise, hydration, stress management, and mindful eating, will give you the best chance for long-term success. So, as you continue on your weight loss journey, remember that it's not about perfection, it's about creating a healthy, sustainable lifestyle that supports your goals. Stay consistent, stay committed, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. The results will come. 11. In summary. As we wrap up today's video, let's take a moment to recap everything we've learned. We've talked about 5 amazing high-protein breakfast recipes, all simple, delicious, and incredibly effective when it comes to melting belly fat. From the creamy Greek yogurt parfait with berries and granola, to the savory and satisfying spinach and feta omelet, each of these meals offers a perfect balance of protein, healthy fats, and fiber. We also explored how these meals support your fat-burning journey by keeping you full longer, stabilizing blood sugar, and improving metabolism. And let's not forget the nutritional powerhouses of healthy fats and fiber that work together to reduce cravings and boost energy throughout the day. Now, remember, starting your day with the right breakfast is more than just a good habit. It's a strategic choice that sets the tone for the rest of your day. By fueling your body with the right nutrients, you'll kickstart your metabolism, reduce belly fat, and maintain that energy and focus that's so critical for weight loss success. Reinforce the benefits for weight loss and belly fat reduction. If you consistently incorporate these high-protein breakfasts into your routine, you'll not only start seeing results in terms of fat loss but also experience improved overall health. From increased muscle mass to better digestion, these meals have a compounding effect that will serve you long-term. The benefits are clear: protein supports muscle growth, fiber keeps you full and helps prevent overeating, and healthy fats support your metabolism. All of these components come together to reduce belly fat while boosting your overall health and well-being. Final thoughts on the power of starting your day right. So, remember, how you start your day matters. By prioritizing high-protein breakfasts, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to succeed in your weight loss journey. You're not just aiming for a quick fix, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. The power of starting your day right is undeniable, and it can make all the difference in your efforts to melt belly fat and lead a healthier, more vibrant life. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to make this change. Don't forget, it's about progress, not perfection. So, commit to making small, sustainable changes, and you'll see the impact on your belly fat and overall health. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite high-protein breakfast? Is there a go-to meal you love that helps you stay on track with your weight loss goals? Drop your comments below and share your experiences with me. I'd love to know how these recipes are working for you. And if you've been on your own belly fat loss journey, feel free to share your progress and tips. I know there's a whole community here that can benefit from hearing your story. Don't forget, I upload videos on a daily basis, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. In the coming weeks, I'll be sharing even more healthy meal prep tips, lifestyle strategies, and workout routines that will help you crush your goals and continue on the path to better health. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps me out so much and helps others find this content. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bonus section 13. FAQs. Alright, before we finish up, I want to answer some of the most common questions I get about high-protein diets and belly fat loss. These are questions you might be wondering about too, so let's dive in. Common questions about high-protein diets and belly fat loss. Q1. Can I eat too much protein? Great question. While protein is essential for fat loss and muscle building, it's important not to overdo it. The general recommendation is to consume about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. But remember, balance is key. Pair your protein with healthy fats and fiber to get the best results. Q2. Do I need to exercise to lose belly fat, or can I just eat protein? While eating protein will certainly help you burn fat, adding exercise into your routine, especially strength training and cardio, will speed up your results. Think of exercise as the accelerator to the fat-burning process. Remember, it's all about finding what works for you and sticking with it. With the right combination of protein, exercise, and healthy habits, you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals.